Geno Perez Adventures. I'm still Geno. These are still my adventures. Happy day. Today we're going to talk about the peso. And we're going to talk about geo-arbitrage. Geo-arbitrage. Pretty fancy word. Pretty cool. Be sure and hit the like, subscribe button, notification bell. If you like these videos, keep them coming. I'll keep them coming. You keep liking them. You keep subscribing. I'll keep them coming. So today, the peso hit a new low. 4,750 pesos per dollar. It closed better than that. It closed at 4,740. Well, let me tell you what that means. Well, that means to geo-arbitrage. Geo-arbitrage is where you leave your current place that you're paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever, a month to live. The United States, Europe, Canada, you tell me. I don't know where you're living. But I live in Colombia. And the same house, I live in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story, colonial style, brand new home. Well, it's 2 years old. With an American kitchen in a gated community in a rural town in Colombia. And today I pay $177 a month and another $51 in utilities. So for $225 más o menos, I'm all in for my rent and utilities for $225 a month. Wasn't always that way. When I first moved here, my rent alone was $225, and my utilities were, a little more than that. They were probably 60, 65 bucks. I was all in for about $300. But what has happened subsequently is that the dollar has become very strong and the peso's getting its butt kicked, which is, it's okay for us that do geo-arbitrage. It's okay for us that have money coming from the States and live here, and that is precisely what geo-arbitrage is. It is the ability to take the money that you earn in dollars and spend it in pesos. So what does that mean? You don't have to look at everything as cheap, because it's not cheap. The ones that are taking it on the chin here are the Colombians. They can't go to the United States. It's going to cost them 20% more to go to the United States. Or since Petro got in, it's going to cost them 10% more. And I don't know if that's the Petro effect or that's the strength of the dollar. I really have no idea how the dollar has become so strong with the dilemma that's going on in the United States and the inflation. And I don't know. I am just not enough economist to fathom how all of that works. I just know in Colombia, whatever you buy today will cost you more tomorrow. And the same in the United States. Whatever you buy today will cost you more tomorrow because of the inflation rate. So that being said, your rents aren't getting any cheaper. The rents aren't getting any cheaper here too. I just get to pay for them with dollars. And what that does, and what would cost you $3,000 or $4,000 a month to live, I live for $250. I know there's people that don't believe me. Do the math, okay? My house here costs 850,000 pesos a month. That's the standing going rate. And that's actually a little high. That's kind of high rent for where I'm living. It should be 750,000, not 850,000. Divide that by 4,700 4,700. Don't even use the 50. And see what you get. And I'll tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get $177. That same house of what is a 4-bedroom. I had a guy tell me the other day that he and his family members live in I think he's got 3 or 4 kids. There's 4 or 5 of them. And he pays $6,000 a month for rent, utilities, and food. He said food costs $50 a person a day. Wow, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Oh, I mean, it's a lot of money for me. I mean, I don't know. That's difficult. And I guess that's what I'm trying to get over to you guys. Colombia is not for everybody. God knows I wish to go back to the United States when the United States was in its good old days. But what in the world is going on up there? What are you guys doing? I mean, the whole country's divided. You got inflation. You got $5 gasoline, $4 gasoline. I mean, my God, the gasoline here is $2 a gallon. And it's subsidized by the government. Why? Because they are a net producer of petroleum. They make 20% more petroleum products, gasoline, diesel, etc., than they can consume themselves, so they export it. And with the money they get from the exportation, they subsidize their own economy, which is a good deal for the people. Unfortunately, Colombia doesn't really have a very strong middle class. It's got a lot of poor people, lower middle class, and a few rich people. And that makes it kind of unbalanced. And it would be really nice if I was able to sit here and tell you that it had a really great and thriving middle class, and that'd be a wonderful thing to see. It's just not happening today. So here we go again. I'm going to say it again. Geo-arbitrage is when you can take your current living expenses and move somewhere else on the planet with the same amount of money and have money left over. I mean, like a lot of money left over. It's probably, the savings here is probably 10x. And I don't even know how to get you guys to believe that. I don't. I live it. I live it every day. And it's really weird because 50,000 pesos is like $11. And they have 50,000 peso bills. And all of a sudden they seem like a $100 bill to you. And to a Colombian that's not making dollars, it is like a $100 bill. And you learn how to live that way, and oh my gosh, I just don't even know how to tell you. It's really inexpensive. I've had people say, well, I don't want to leave my family. Well, are you a burden on your family? Are you an old guy? And they're having to foot your bills and you're starving to death and you're living in some rat hole somewhere? You don't have to. If you're making $1,000 a month, this is a great place. This is a great place to come. So, with that being said, I don't know. It's getting a little dark here. I wish it was a little lighter, but it's not. And I want to finish this video. Just remember, guys, this is the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I'll just wrap this up with a little tour where I live, just so you'll believe me. This is the kitchen. Nice cabinets. It's the living room. Stairs upstairs to 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. The downstairs bathroom. And my humble office. So, What can I say? What's it take? What's it going to take to get you to come check it out? It's winter, isn't it? I made that one yesterday. And what you need to know is it froze in Florida yesterday. Froze. That's 32 degrees, buddy. Boys and girls, froze in Florida. I haven't seen that for 30 or 40 years. I have seen it. So, I don't think there's a better time on the planet if you want to better your lifestyle and live well than now. With the devaluation of the peso, your dollar is screaming. You can live so well here and do so good that it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe. I didn't believe it either. But I believe it when I have money left over in my bank account. Yeah, I do. And that's about all. I just want you to know. The peso is at its lowest valuation ever relative to the dollar. It's getting its rear kicked. And it's a really sad thing for the Colombians. But it's a really good thing for us that bring dollars. And we can actually help their economy by injecting dollars into their economy. It helps them. And it helps us. And I won't live in a big city here. But I will live out in the country. And I love it. So, the first day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Do the research. Watch my videos. Search it on Mr. Google. You'll see. It's well worth it. So with that being said, God bless. I'll be signing off now, and I will see you on the flip side. God bless.